Hello there, and thank you for joining me. My name is JC from Aegis Energy, and today's class is our scarf stretch and strength class. Now, we are using scarves. I'm using a scarf, but if you don't have a scarf on hand, maybe a handkerchief or using a bath towel, just this length and that you can hold lightly in your hands can work. But if for any reason you don't have anything like that, you can absolutely just shadow these movements with how we're going to do them today. But let's get started with a stretch with our scarf here. We're just going to hold the scarf in both hands and just bring ourselves down, holding our scarf lightly to our ankles. We're just going to rest our neck down, rest our shoulders, rest our neck, and just really focus on feeling a great stretch and release from this motion. Again, we'll just stay here for a few more moments, and then we're going to go ahead and raise our arms up overhead. And we're just going to look up towards the ceiling to relax our neck back. And again, we're just going to lightly hold our scarf here to help us keep assisting us with this great stretch. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and be in motion with this stretch. So I just want us to stretch right back down to the ankles and then lift through our core as we reach back towards the ceiling. So we're going to do that 10 times. We're going to just relax down and lifting up. Good. 8 more for me. Deep breath in as we're down. Deep breath out as we're up. We got 7 more here. So we're down. And we're up, last 7, down, and we're up, last 6, down, and we're up, last 5, just 4 more. Again, if it gets too tiresome through the shoulders, we can always just stretch down and then just curl the arms to chest. So if we feel good, again, we're just going to stretch down and raise right overhead. We just got 1 more here. We'll come down and up and then relax our arms down here. Yes, the shoulders started feeling good already. So let's just go ahead and do a few shoulder rolls here. Just a good 10 always helps it get nice and limbered out here. It's just 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, good. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to isolate with this motion. And this is where we start by getting a good strengthening motion in here with our scarf. So I just want you to keep the feet planted down. We're just going to rest that arm down to our side and then just raising that arm shoulder level here. So we're just going to stretch down to our ankle and just raise shoulder level. So again, we're keeping this motion going. Again, if it gets to the point where we stretch down, we start to feel too much in our back, we can always just go right to our knee here and then raise shoulder level. But if we're okay to get the last few reps, we got 2 more here, guys. You got it. Down, and we're up. This last one here. Down, up, and relax. Yes. So we do got to make it even here. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing with holding the scarf in our left hand here. So again, we just stretch down and lift shoulder level, down, and we're up, last 8, down, and we're up, 7 more, down, and we're up, last 6, down, and we're up, just 5 more here, down, and we're up, this last 2, we made it, down, up, 1 more, and we are there at our 10 and time. Good job. Good job. So I want to go ahead. Let's go back to a good stretch. You kind of see my theme here A stretch move and a strengthening move. A stretch move and a strengthening move. So now let's go ahead. We're going to stretch out both of our legs here to just have a nice extension so we can flex the toes up. We're able to be in our chair comfortably. And now we're going to go ahead and hold that scarf back in both hands again. So what we'll do differently though, we'll just stretch to the right ankle. So again, we feel more of a stretch now underneath our knees here. So as we rest the head down, rest our shoulders, we just want to focus again on just lightly holding the scarf, because now we're going to lift back up overhead. And as we're here, we're going to just imagine we're pulling our hands away from each other, like we're trying to pull the scarf apart. And we're putting that tension there and holding that tension there for 10 seconds, keeping our eyes straight ahead as we're focused on a focal point, straight ahead. So we challenge our core here. If it's too much to hold in this position with the arms extended, we can always bring our scarf down to our chest for a little bit less resistance. But if we feel okay, we've made to the last few seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and then we're just going to rest down to our left side of our ankle here. Again, we're just relaxing the tension from the scarf now. We're not holding as tight as we were. We just want to go back to feeling this stretch. So now you kind of get where I'm going with this one. We're going to go ahead and be in motion, meaning we'll raise those arms up overhead, having tension, and then release the tension as we rest down to that right ankle. So we're going to alternate. Let's lift back upright, pulling, and we have that tension, and then release the tension as we stretch down to the left ankle. Let's do 7 more. So we're up. Let's pull the scarf and then down. Relax our arms. Lift right back up and pull. Relax and then release. Good. We've got 4 more. So we're up and pull and down. Release. 3 more. Coming up and pull. Release. Relax it down. 2 more. So we're up and pull. Relax. Release. This last one here. Up and pull. You got it. Down. And we are there. Yes. We're really starting to get some good ones with our scarf here. Yes. So I now want to go into a explosive movement, something just to ignite back the upper body, but also give us a way to work on our coordination, which again will help us with our increasing our strength. So what I want you to do with the scarf here, you're just going to toss it up, a little toss, nothing too much. You can't try and catch it, but we're just going to toss it up and catch it. Toss, release it, and catch it before it goes to that floor. We're going to try our hardest. Now, if it drops to the floor, we don't have time to catch it, it's okay. We can just pull it right back in and then go forward, repeating another great toss. Yes. So again, we're just going to go for 30 seconds. We feel this motion through our shoulders. We feel this through our biceps. So again, just a very subtle, explosive move, but a way to help us work on our coordination, even gripping the scarf. So that way we have a secure catch every time we grab it back. We just got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time, guys. Yes. Back to feeling those shoulders. But then we're going to have a really nice stretch here that follows. So what I want you to do now, I'm going to turn my chair just a little bit to the side so you can see exactly what I'm doing. But I'm going to just actually take my scarf behind my back. So again, I just have it. I'm just holding it lightly behind my back. Now, if this is too much of an extension, we can just rest the scarf in front and we can stretch it from the front end of our shoulders. But if we feel okay to hold behind, we'll be here. We're just going to try and pull pull the hands away from each other again. So that's what I'm looking like. I'm just trying to pull my arms away from each other where I feel that stretch in my upper shoulders. Opening up my chest plates here. We're then going to look back up towards the ceiling, resting the head back. So really focusing on that stretch. And then we're going to come forward and rest the neck down towards the chin. We're going to keep tension with the scarf here. Then resting down. Looking up. And resting down. Just 2 more. Looking up. And resting down. This last one here. Looking up. Resting down. And release the grip behind you. Yes. So now I'm going to face back towards you just so we can now work on a great core movement. So as we're strengthening up our upper body, strengthening up our lower body, we want to keep the core just as strong. So we're going to just have the scarf in the right hand here. And what I want you to do, you're going to have the toes outward. And again, this will be a good stretch too as well. So it's kind of like a little combination between a stretch and a strengthening move. So we'll just reach down to the right side of our ankle and then just bring that arm right over the shoulder. So we're just going to stretch it down and raise it overhead. Good. Stretching it down and raising over the head. Let's do 5 more. So we're down and we're up. Last 4. Down and we're up. Last 3. If this is too much to go all the way to the floor, we absolutely can just go to our, just not even bend that far, but continue just to keep the extension overhead as we can comfortably do that. Let's go ahead and just do 2 more right here. So we're down and we're up. This last one here. Down, up, and then we're going to just extend that right arm out, looking towards the right hand, and let's draw these circles here. Draw those circles. Again, we can make those as big or small as we want, but now we really feel the shoulders and the triceps working all at one time. If it gets too much on the shoulder with this range, we can always keep it curled a little bit and go for smaller circles. But again, if it's okay to fully extend, we give it just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relaxing those shoulder rolls. Yes. We're getting some good ones in here today, guys, but we've got to make it even. So same thing here. We're going to start with our first part of this exercise. Remember, we're just going to stretch it down to the left side of our ankle and then just raise it right overhead. So we're coming down and overhead. Good. Coming down and up. Last 7. Down and up. Last 6. Down. Don't forget we're breathing. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last 4. Down. And we're up. Last 3. Down. And we're up. Just 2 more here. Down. And we're up. This last one. We're going to extend it out laterally to the left side of our shoulder. Let's look at our left shoulder here as we draw those circles. Yes. Again, we're going for what really feels like it's working the shoulders and the triceps, but if it gets too much where it feels like it gets in our neck, again, we can always do smaller circles. This is okay. But I want us to go for the challenge. If we're good here, the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yes, guys. I don't know about you, but I really feel like we are getting some great movements in there. And not only do I feel, and hopefully hope that you feel more limber, but some of these movements really challenging the muscles to to keep our strength, to really keep our strength and to increase our strength. So our last one here before we cool it down, because I know you are ready for that cool down after this great last one we're going to do. So now it's going to be coordination, working with the upper and lower body move together. So I want us to start on the tippy toes. We're going to extend those arms out, same time. So as we tap the toes out, we bring the arms in, same time. So we'll push out and bring the toes in, then tap out and pull the scarf back. So we're just pushing the arms out, bringing the knees in. Tapping the toes out, bringing the arms in. So we're going to push and extend and bring it in. We're out and we're in. And again, we're focusing on keeping our eyes forward. We still work on our posture here. If it's too much to try and take both feet out same time, we absolutely can just take one out at a time. That's okay too. But again, we're going for time. If you feel like both toes still going out and in are working for us, let's give it our all for the last 10 seconds right here. We made it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yes. Well, guys, looking at this time, I'm going to make sure we get our cool down in there. So I want us, after all those great movements, we're going to go to just a great stretch here. So I want you to extend the right leg out. Let's just have the scarf in the right hand. As we stretch down here and relax our neck down, I want you actually to cross the right arm over the chest with our scarf. So it's going to be stretching to the ankle, going across the chest, looking to the left side of the room. So we're down and cross it over, down and cross it over. 5 more, down and we're over. Last 4, down and we're over. Last 3, down and we're over. Last 2, down and we're over. This last one here, we're coming down and holding that crossed over in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax it all in. And then we are going to bring that left leg out. Scarves in that left hand, and then as we stretch down and relax the head down for a few moments here, let's focus on feeling that great stretch. Last few seconds before we cross it over, and we're in motion. So now let's go ahead in 3, 2, 1. Let's cross it over and bring it right back down to our ankles. Let's do that 9 more times. So we're coming over and we're down. Last 7, over, and we're down. Last 6, over, and we're down. Last 5, over, and we're down. Just 4 more for me. Over, and we're down. Last 2, over, and we're down. This last one here, we're just going to hold it, cross it over, look behind that right shoulder, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bringing everything in. All right, so we're going to have a little bit of a continuation of some of these fun moves that we did with our scarf workout. So really, when we did those tosses with both hands, we're now going to make that just a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and just use one hand to do the toss with. Yes. So now, when it comes to tossing, we just want to try and catch with that left hand, just like that. And again, we'll go for time. If it falls, it's okay. We just grab it again. And again, just focus on just exploding it up and catching it. Good. Exploding it up and catching it, just like that. We're going to go for 10 more seconds. And always is kind of fun just to see how many tosses we get, just to really see how many tosses we can get in that length of time and time. Good, good. So let's go ahead, same thing. We'll go ahead and have it in our right hand, and same thing, just tossing with one side and catching. And sometimes we feel like it might be a little bit more challenging on one side than the other. That is okay. That's why we try and work individually and isolating some of our movements here to really build up our strength, still keep great coordination. That last 10 seconds for me. You got it, you got it. Let's see how many more we can get in there. And time. Perfect, guys. Good. So we're going to go ahead and continue with another great one that we did with both arms just gripping the scarf. But now we're going to do some isolation. So I just want us to keep the toes outward. We're going to actually make it a little bit more of a challenge to be on the tippy toes. So when we do rotations here, we're going to just stretch it over to the right side of the room, but then just come back centered here. So we're going to look to the right and bring it back. Looking to the right and bring it back. We're going to go for 30 seconds on each side. So again, we just really focus on turning to the right and bringing it straight back ahead, just like so. Our eyes follow the arms. That way we can get a nice stretch, but also work the waistline at the same time. Count down here, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bringing it back forward, relaxing those arms down for a moment as well as the feet. And then let's just do a few shoulder rolls here. Because what is going to be the difference here with those rotations, since we're isolating? We're going to do the same motion rotating and time. So when we bring those arms back, shoulder level, as we turn to the right side of the room, bring it back centered, but then we're going to raise the arms overhead and come right back centered. So again, everything's to the right side still. We'll get to that left side in just a second, but we're just going to turn to the right side of the room, bring it chest level, then raise those arms overhead, come right back centered. So it's a two-part move. We turn to the right, come centered, we raise overhead, come back centered. If it's too much to keep the arms straight in this position, we can always just have the scarf to chest. We can turn here and then just push from here and come back centered. Whichever is going to feel best here. But if we feel okay with the arms extended, we'll then just turn to the right and lift overhead. 3 more. Turning to the right. Lifting overhead. 2 more. Over to the right. Overhead. This last one here. Over to the right. Overhead. And relax. Yes. So we got one side down, but we still have that left side to do. So we go ahead, do one more set of shoulder rolls here, because we really felt those shoulders talking to us that let us know we were really working those muscles, getting stronger by the second. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and relaxing the shoulder rolls. We'll now go ahead and fully extend the arms straight if we can, and then turn to the left side of the room, come back centered. So remember, we just start here first. We look to the left and turn, bring it right back in. Looking to the left, coming right back in, last 7. So we're over to the left, and we're in, last 6, over to the left, and we're in, last 5. We got, so turn, bringing it back, 4 more, turn, bringing it back, 3 more, you got it, turn, bringing it back, last 2, turn, bringing it back, this last one here, turn, bringing it back, and relax. Yes, we're getting right there, guys. So again, what we'll do, remember that last part of it, let's extend those arms straight, turning to the left, come centered, but then raising those arms overhead one more time. So that last 10 for me. So we're to the left, we're in, up, and we're in. Good. To the left, and we're in, up, and we're in. Last 6. Over, and we're in, up, and we're in. Last 4. Over, and in, up, and in. Last 3. Over, and in, up. Last 2. Over, and in, up. Last 1. Over, and in, up, and down, and relax. Yes, guys. All right, so that last variation here, because we did a lot of great ones today, we're going to just isolate with the right arm with the scarf, and then let's get a lower body movement there because we know we got to make it even. We're going to extend the right leg out, extend the right arm out. We're going to bring everything in, but keep that knee floating. And then it's almost like a soft extension. We extend the right arm out, extend the right leg out, and bring everything in. So let's try it. Let's do 10 just like this. So we're out, and in, 1, out, and in, 2. You got it, out, and in, 3, out, and in, 4. Don't forget to breathe, out, and in. Last 5, breathing out and in. You got it. Out and in. Last 2, out and in. One more for me, but we're going to hold this one. We're going to hold it. We're going to just give ourselves some arm circles. Yes, just like that. So we're holding that right leg out. We feel all this resistance, but we know we can make it through the last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that right arm out, or we can keep it here if it's too much. But let's do the same thing with the foot. Yes, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yes. We are getting right there, guys. So again, we'll just rest down for a quick second, stretching the back, stretching our shoulders, allowing everything just to relax forward. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly coming up. We then got this last side to do here. You ready? Let's do it. So we're going to just have the scarf in the left hand. Let's extend the left leg out and that left arm out. Fold everything in, but try and keep that leg floating if we can. If it's too much too soon, we can always tap the tippy toe down too. That's always an option. But if we feel good here, we're going to go out and in. Last 8, out and in. 7 more, out and in. Last 6, out and in. Last 5, out and in. 4 more for me, out and in. Last 3, out and in. 2 more here, out and in. This last one, out, in, and remember we're going to hold it. We're going to hold it. Let's just do those circles with our arms to make it even. We feel those shoulders and those triceps working. We again make the circles as big or as small as we want here, but the countdown's coming. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we're just going to hold that left arm out. But then we've got those foot circles here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax everything, guys. Great job. Yes, I will say I want to just make sure that we had a great gradual increase of our movements and just a great way for you to not only get great flexibility, but really, really, really increase your strength. Really full body, lower to upper. All we needed was this little scarf today. But we're going to go ahead and just allow ourselves to stretch down. We don't have to worry about the scarf here. We can just hold behind our ankles here as we rest ourselves down one last moment. Focus on tucking the chin towards the top of our chest and then just looking up and looking down. Looking up and looking down. Let's do 3 more. Looking up. Looking down. Last 2. Looking up. Looking down. This last one here. Looking up. Looking down. But then let's get 5 more to the side. We're going to look to the right. Look to the left. Look to the right. Look to the left. 3 more. Looking to the right. Look to the left. Last 2. Look to the right. Look to the left, this last one here. Look to the right, look to the left, and as we look straight ahead, we'll slowly bring ourselves up. We're going to give ourselves a nice big hug and just turn from the right side of our chair to the left, allowing us to work the waistline one more time, but then stretching everything out. One limb at a time. The countdown here. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. We got the wrist circles here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Yes. Well, guys, thank you so much again for your time. I really hope that you had a fun time with this scarf, had a great workout, but it was fun too. So it kind of goes hand in hand. But again, my name is JC from Aegis Energy. Stay well, stay blessed, and enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.